That day, I wasn't looking for anything extraordinary. It was just another ordinary moment in an ordinary place, the kind of moment that passes without leaving a mark until something small, something almost invisible, forces you to stop. At first, I didn't even realize what I was looking at. It was just a tiny shape on the ground, unmoving, quiet, almost blending into the dirt and dust around it. But then, I saw it. The ear moved. Just slightly. Almost imperceptibly. But enough. He's still alive. I murmured to myself, not even sure why I felt the need to say it out loud. I stepped closer, my heart tightening with every step. The closer I got, the clearer it became. This wasn't just a stray puppy. This was a life hanging by a thread. His body lay limp, barely responding, as if it had already given up. His breathing was shallow, uneven. His eyes. Something about his eyes wasn't right. Clouded, unfocused, as if the world had already begun to fade from his sight. "Were you abandoned? Or did you get lost?" I whispered. There was no answer, of course. Only silence. The kind of silence that feels heavier than words. I bent down and gently picked him up. He didn't resist. He didn't cry. He didn't even react much at all. And somehow, that was worse. A healthy puppy would struggle, would bark, would show some sign of life. But this little one. He just let himself be held, like he had already accepted whatever fate was waiting for him. "Hey. Stay with me," I said softly, though I didn't know if he could even hear me. At the clinic, reality hit hard. Tests, injections, examinations one after another. The numbers added up quickly. 6 injections. Full checkup. Medication. The bill came to $450. And that was just the beginning. Tomorrow, more injections. More uncertainty. And the hardest truth of all, the vet couldn't even promise he would survive. "It might not be enough," the doctor said quietly. "Even with treatment. He might not make it." For a moment, I hesitated. Not because of the money. Not because of the effort. But because of the weight of hope. Because choosing to save a life also means choosing the possibility of losing it. "What am I doing?" I thought to myself. Why did I pick him up? I even joked, half seriously, half helplessly, "I feel like running away." But I didn't. Because once you've held a life in your hands, once you've looked into eyes that are silently asking for help, you don't get to walk away unchanged. So I stayed. The next few days were filled with small, fragile signs of hope. His temperature stabilized 38 degrees, normal. The doctor continued preparing medication. And slowly, almost unbelievably, he began to show signs of life again. Tiny movements. Slight reactions. Moments that would mean nothing to anyone else meant everything to me. Looking at him one day, I smiled despite everything. "You know what," I said. "You're actually kind of cute." It was true. Beneath the mess, beneath the sickness, beneath the fear, there was something beautiful about him. Something worth saving. "They say if you survive something big like this," I whispered, "you'll come back stronger. Maybe one day. You'll surprise everyone." That's when I decided it was time to give him a name. I hesitated between two, Laifu and Yuanbao. Fortune. Or treasure. Both felt right. Both carried hope. In the end, I let him choose. 2 pieces of paper. 2 names. A small, silly ritual. But somehow meaningful. He moved slowly, uncertainly, and touched one. "Laifu," I smiled. "All right. Your name is Laifu." From that moment on, he wasn't just a rescued puppy. He was someone. People began to talk. Some said I was lucky that I had picked up a valuable breed, something worth money. Others said the opposite, that he was worthless, too sick, too broken, not worth the effort. I listened. And then I let it all go. Because they didn't understand. "I didn't pick up money," I said quietly one day. "I picked up a life. And life doesn't have a price tag. Not every dog is perfect. Not every animal meets some standard of beauty or value. But love has never followed those rules. Love doesn't care about symmetry, or breed, or worth. Love simply chooses. And I had chosen him. I never wanted to present myself as some kind of perfect rescuer. That's not the point. He isn't a pitiful dog either. What I wanted to share was something real: his recovery, his small moments of joy, the quiet happiness he brought into my life. If there was any purpose at all, it was this: to show that even the smallest, weakest life can still rise. That even something broken can still become something beautiful. Days passed, and he grew stronger. One day, I decided it was time for a proper cleanup. A small care routine, simple, gentle, but filled with meaning. I applied foam carefully, cleaning around his eyes, his tiny ears, his fragile body. He stayed still, calm, trusting. As if he knew. He was safe now. "Let's make you a clean, handsome little guy," I said with a soft laugh. I massaged his ears, wiped his face, cleaned his tiny paws. He almost fell asleep during it, his body finally relaxing after so long in pain and fear. I dried his fur, trimmed his nails, brushed through the thin patches where hair had started to grow back. "Look at you," I whispered. "You're changing." And he was. Not just physically, but in spirit. After everything, after the fear, the sickness, the uncertainty, he still wagged his tail. Still leaned into my touch. Still trusted. That kind of resilience. It humbles you. Before I finished, I gave him a small reward, something to strengthen his body, to help his joints, to support his recovery. "Eat well," I said gently. "You've got a long life ahead of you." And for the first time, I truly believed it. Because sometimes, saving a life isn't about grand gestures. It's about staying. About choosing not to walk away. About believing quietly, stubbornly that even when the odds are uncertain, even when the outcome isn't guaranteed, the effort still matters. Laifu wasn't just a puppy anymore. He was proof. Proof that compassion still exists. Proof that life, no matter how fragile, is worth fighting for. And maybe, just maybe, proof that sometimes, the ones we save, end up saving us too.